Very good.
And we're streaming. Woo! Live. Yippee! And we're back in black. And let's see. To recap from last time, there was a big old fight in this area here. A bunch of corpses decided that they didn't want to be dead anymore, and there was also the head of Ghost Rider that decided to make an appearance. And that's about it. You killed the bugbear that tried to escape.
Yeah, we murdered him where he stood.
Yeah, no, Gundren put him in his place quite thoroughly with that crossbow shot.
Oh yeah. But combat's not over.
No, it is not.
It is not.
It's currently my turn.
Sure
yes, it
is.
Yeah, and past me was kind enough to leave me a verbal note at the end of last session on what he wanted to do.
What's he doing?
Well, okay. The first question is... My original plan is to use Thaumaturgy to swing this door open.
Okay.
It is barricaded by this table at the moment.
Yes.
I'm assuming it can swing open the other way?
Is it a double door? Is it a door that goes both ways?
You know, that's not specified, so I'll give it to you.
Yes!
It's like basically like swings the door in Albertine's face. It just barely misses him. It squishes all this stuff against the wall.
Yeah. All right, the door is open.
And then, so can I do like the movement for like spiritual weapon and its actions? Like, does it have to be at the end of my turn because it's a bonus action?
No. Bonus actions, and movement can happen in any order.
Okay. So I'm going to slide this into the now open door frame. As you remember, this is a crowbar. And I'm going to use it to flip this table forward so I actually have leg space.
Okay, so you're attacking the table with the spiritual weapon?
Yeah, to try and flip it on its face, basically.
Just to clear the doorway.
Flip it on its... So to the side?
Like... Just like slide it like up here, and then I can't like rotate it, but
like that. It would fly
not exactly
forward like this.
It's like if you flipped a table upward. So like trying to just basically roll it forward.
Okay,
yeah, just
sure.
Table flip it.
Else, I don't think you need an attack roll for that. I'll just give it to you.
Yep. So just like that, so it clears the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. That's you.
Now I can actually see into this hallway. I can finally see what's been happening in here.
You can see all of the bloodshed.
Albertine does like the muscly like oh no, the muscly hand grasp. Like, oh well, welcome to this part of the battle, brother. There are undead further down this hallway, and he like. Scoots over here, and he's just like, "There's one," and then he 1, 2, 3, 4 smashes it.
Smash, smash,
Smosh.
Oh,
That's enough to hit it, but oh wait. Okay. Just kill the momentum real quick by pulling up Albertine's sheet. Don't mind me.
Oh no, not the momentum.
I want to imagine Albertine's mid-swing and goes, "Wait a minute, I have to remember how to use this," and just pulls out a manual for the
Yeah,
weapon.
like an instruction manual. He just pulls it out of his copy, and he's just like, "Wait, hold on. How much damage is this supposed to do?"
to see how this works first.
Wait,
Give me one
moment. One moment. Stay there momentarily. Just give me just a little bit. Need to figure out something. Come on. Be nice to me. There it goes.
I finally wanted to be nice.
Finally, jeez. Yeah. Finally agreed to be nice to me, so let's see. He's gonna use his Morning Star. Wonderful. 2 plus that's 7. Okay. Albertine smashes his Morning Star into the corpse, and it like twitches and groans, and it is very, very quickly falling apart. The next person up is this guy, who's very confused at why Benadryl is gone, replaced with a box of mystery and make-believe. So he's going to try and attack Garthus.
Hello.
And I think that's going to hit. Garthus, what's your AC?
16.
16, yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay.
And you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ow, my bones.
Ow, your bones
I am experiencing pain.
Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. These zombies keep fleeing. This one also gonna keep fleeing. 2. And I can just figure out. Aha. This one gets up, keeps going. 2.
They're shuffling around in the darkness.
Yes, Lars, you're up.
All right. Well, considering the other guy shuffled on down the hallway, I can only see this one guy. I'm going to move 1, 2. Right there, I think there's only that one. This guy alive or? Yeah, no, he's on his side right now.
There's also this guy.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm looking at. So I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody. I don't think I am. That I can see at the moment. So, I shouldn't move. I should move up 1, 2, 3, 4 there, so I'm not quite obstructed by Garthus. I can kind of fire that over his shoulder. I am going to cast. Yeah, we'll go with that one. We'll go with Ray of Frost.
That's an attack roll, right?
Yes.
Roll
Make
to
a
hit.
ranged attack spell roll.
A roll to hit.
Whoop. Okay, 6 plus 4, 10.
That hits. Roll damage.
Hey! It is a 1d8. Yes, it is. Are you an 8? Yes, you're an 8. Okay.
There it goes.
It's stuck in the air.
Breathe.
It is a 3.
3 damage, and he is slowed, I believe.
Yep, he is slowed to minus 10 feet, I believe. Yes, reduced by 10 feet until the start of his next turn.
All right.
Or my next turn? My next turn.
All right, Garthus, you're up.
Yes. It is time to stab the one in front of me.
Stabby!
Where is the d20 at? That's a 15 plus whatever.
Roll damage.
Okie dokie. That's gonna be a d6 plus 3.
7.
Yep, 7 damage.
Nice. He's not looking too hot.
Cool. We're gonna offhand attack him and hope that finishes the job.
Do it.
11.
That's just good enough.
11 plus 5 to hit, so 16.
Roll damage.
And then a flat 4 damage.
Nice. He's looking less hot. He's looking positively chilled, both because of the ray of frost and because of the fact that you're, hacking him to pieces. Alright.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
So it's Toa's turn again.
Okay. Let's see. If I remember correctly, the spiritual weapon can only move to 40. How many feet can that move?
4
That was
squares,
30.
I think.
Yeah, it's 4
according
squares.
Yeah, according
It's 4.
to the 5th edition rules.
1, 2.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Slide
Just 4
him.
squares.
Yep, slide him down
20,
here.
I mean, if you think about it, the weapon doesn't really have legs, so it's just spinning along the ground.
This guy's dead, right? like that is that an active combatant?
Yes, although currently a fleeing active combatant.
You know what? I will assist excuse me. I will assist Albertine with this. Let me double check what weapon I want to use. Oh, okay. Who is around me? Because I'm pretty sure guiding bolt does not even require line of sight. I mean, well, I don't know. Does it state if it requires line of sight? It just says
Guiding
120 feet.
Bolts.
Creature of your choice within range.
Yeah, it doesn't say that you need to see it, so based off
So-
the rules as written, as long as you know they're there, then
Yes, I guess in theory, Garthus or Lars could call out a target, but I am going to fire it at this guy.
okay, go for it.
So this should be a ranged attack. Yes, it is. And my modifier is +6.
Roll it.
Find my d20. It's right here.
Oh yeah, that hits.
17 plus 6. I almost rolled a 1 or a 2. So yeah, so that it would be 23.
Incinerated.
Yeah, he would take 46 radiant.
Incinerated.
Yeah, so I mean to just shine a light at him, and then it turns out he just, like, flashed into nothing.
Dust.
Like a firework.
Not even dust, he's just gone. Like, when the light fades, he's just gone.
Sanctified.
Oh yeah. It's over now. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes, because I used the bonus action to move the spiritual weapon.
Albertina's go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Then is he doing any?
What has Gundren been doing? He was following me. Did he just, like, stop?
Gundren definitely didn't get forgotten about. Anyways, Albertine is going to throw a hand axe at this guy. Or he's not actually. He's not going to do that. He is not going to. He's just going to stop there. Take the dodge action. All right. Number 6, this zombie right here is going to attack Garthus again.
No, my bones.
Your bones
His
are in danger.
bones. He's going to hit your bones with his bones.
Oh no.
And AC is 16, so that hits.
Do I want to risk that right now? I don't think I can.
Oh, are we
I
gonna...
need the
Silvery.
silver. I do need the silvery barbs. That.
All right.
Oh,
That still
you
hits.
rolled better.
Oh man.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But you can give advantage to one person of your choice.
We'll give it to Lars.
All right,
Lars
Lars.
feels suddenly inspired. Oh, is it my turn?
Shoot.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
3, 4. Things are happening in the background. You hear some yelling from down the hall.
Oh boy.
What?
Is it like audible in terms of?
It kind of echoes.
Okay. Like, can we tell if it's like dwarvish, goblin, basic, etc.?
It is goblin. You hear
Ooh.
like echoing goblin speech. You can tell just based off of the vocal quality. You're not sure exactly what's being said because the zombies are growling, you're yelling,
Right.
spells are
Too
flying.
far away.
Yeah.
But there are goblin noises nearby.
Yeah.
There be goblins nearby.
Oh no.
But yeah.
Anytime I hear the just stuff moving in the background that I can't see, I just think of the XCOM's alien activity bar.
Yes. The original XCOM 2 where it takes up your whole screen. It like
Yeah.
tries to jump scare you. That's what I think of.
And do.
Speaking of aliens, if you squint your eyes a little bit, what I see on the screen, it kind of just looks like an alien's head.
Depends on where you're looking on screen.
I'd say
Yeah.
that depends. Anyway, Lars, it's your turn.
Okay. Lars is going to move one more. Is he still there? Okay, yeah, he's still there. One more tile up. And he is going to go and nail this guy. I'm not gonna spend that. I'm just gonna go with a ooh, I could go with that.
Go with this.
Nah, it's gonna be better if I just go with a Ray of Frost again. That's a more guaranteed hit.
roll to hit.
So, all right, I'm gonna go with that. Ray of Frost. I'm a roll. 8 plus 4. That
It's
is
roll
8.
damage.
Rolling damage. 5.
5. Yowza! He's barely hanging on. He's whew, this guy. Oh my! This guy is not looking
I
very
could try.
great.
I don't know if I can. Does advantage take a place on spell attacks, or is that just physical?
You can roll again to see if you crit.
Sure. I'll see why
no,
not.
if it's a spell attack, then you get advantage.
Nah, it's basically the
not.
same.
Okay.
Only I rolled a 9 instead, so it's like a 2 number difference.
Yeah, this zombie's like his flesh is blown back. It looks like he is sticking his head out of a car's window at like 130 miles an hour. It's all frozen. There's like trails of icicles. He's got both his arms out, and he's just kind of like.
I feel that. All right, that's my turn. I got nothing else I can do.
Okay. Garthus, you're up.
Okay, I need to spend all of my time healing this turn because I'm down at 3 health right now.
How did that happen?
Bludgeoning.
I took 2 attacks and I was already a little bit below half health.
Yowza.
Yeah. So I will be consuming a potion. One of those 2d4 plus 4 potions. So that's a 4. And 1 plus 4 is 9. And then I will be using my second wind as well as a bonus action. And that's a d10 plus my level. This one's a d10, right?
Yes.
So 8 plus my fire level, which is 4, so another 12 health to my name. I am feeling infinitely better now.
That's some pretty good HP gain there.
Yeah, I won't be able to do that again anytime soon, so that's it for my turn.
Okay. So Gundren comes smashing through this door. Never mind. Comes barreling towards it. Stops short of smashing it.
I say it's already open, Gundren.
Wasn't expecting that.
Just all the red smear along the wall and the floor.
Yeah, Toa, you're up.
Alrighty. Do we know what's down this hallway? Have we been
No.
down here?
Nobody's been down that way yet.
Okay. I'm gonna slide down. 3, 4.
The only guy we can really see right now is this guy.
Yeah. 5. I'm gonna slide right here. Be like, you've been busy in here.
Oh, tell me about it. We've been really busy in here, Toa, while you were lollygagging in the back.
Well, yeah, he like just points towards the other room. It's like, there's a bugbear.
Yeah, and we've got undead in here.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna ring that guy's bell.
Okay.
That's wisdom save,
Basically,
right?
as we're having this conversation. DC, he fails. I'm pretty sure he fails that. DC 14.
DC 14? Yeah, he fails.
He faces the D12.
The D12.
Let me find my D12. It's right here. 11. He's probably dead.
Let's find out. Remarkably, he stays on his feet. He's barely
What is
hanging
this
on.
guy made out
Hanging
of?
on by a thread. Albertine is also going to get in there and knock his block off. He's just gonna stand on top of the box of mystery and make believe for this. He's gonna attack downward. And that's still. Yeah, that hits, yeah, actually.
Wow. I'm assuming zombies just have a wall of HP, though, to make up for that.
No, they don't.
Really?
But they do have a fun feature called a thing. It's
Oh.
oh no. He's still standing.
Oh no.
All right. Okay. And the zombie is going to attack Albertine this time. And that's not going to hit.
Yippee!
Do. Oof.
There's some dice rolling going on in the darkness. This makes me nervous.
Some goblins are just getting murdered, but the zombies ran off.
I don't know if it's actual goblins, then they're probably murdering the zombies for whatever reason. The zombies in this, the goblins in this universe are just Giga Chad.
Unless they're hobgoblins, so they just die.
Roll reversals.
Or maybe just that we're not allowed to kill normal goblins.
Also possible.
What are you talking about? We've had such a good time every single time goblins show up.
Ours, your turn. And this specific zombie as well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. All the other ones died in like 2 or 3 hits. This must be like some. This guy must have been like a really hardy like dwarf battle master in his previous life.
I really want to tell you guys what's going on, but I will not.
Don't.
But yeah, no, this guy is nothing but like a rib cage and some claws at this point. He doesn't even have a head anymore.
All right.
I want to imagine, like, as Toa was talking to Lars, he points at the zombie, its head explodes, but it's still going.
Oh, come on! I'm gonna take a quick peek behind me, make sure I'm not getting snuck up on. I don't know, I guess just get back to hammering it. If he's gonna stay alive, then I'm actually gonna change my attack strategy. Same range, but I'm gonna use Frostbite instead as a cantrip.
Okay.
This will be a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
The DC will be 12.
That succeeds.
Okay, so on a successful, I don't think anything happens if he succeeds.
He just chills out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Nope. Nothing happens if he succeeds.
Gratis, you're up.
Oh no. You know what? I'm just gonna attempt to remove his arms. It'll be easier this way.
Okay.
Strength check, I assume.
Dexterity.
Dexterity, okay. Well, I guess it would help if I rolled the dice first.
I can see that potentially working in
That's
your
a
favor.
4 plus 1. So 5.
The arms are on there a little bit better than you thought. You're gonna have to put a little bit more muscle into it.
Darn, if only I had been strong instead of dexterous. It's okay. I'll get them next round.
Yeah, why'd you roll dexterity? That was a dumb move.
Yeah, that's just silly. Why would I do that?
Are you gonna still try the offhand, or?
No.
Okay.
And Gundren joins the fray. Tori, you're up again.
Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Woo! There's stuff over here.
Yeah,
This room is bigger than I thought.
yeah, it's a big room. Why do you think I keep turning around behind me to check? Gotta stay aware.
I'm gonna kind of face this arc and a slide just a little bit up. Bandits right here, right?
One
Goblin
tile to the right.
or zombie?
Yeah. 2, 3. I'm gonna have the spiritual weapon strike him
All right.
as
Make an
my
attack roll.
bonus action. Huh?
Make an attack
Attack
roll.
roll.
Okay, let me just double check how this works. Okay. Alrighty, so this will have my spell modifier. I need to roll the d20 and not the 12.
I rolled a hit. Roll damage.
8 plus 6. So 14.
Yep, that's hit.
14.
Should be, I think.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so this will be a 1d8 plus my spellcast modifier. This will be force damage.
Mhm.
Okay, so d8. 6 plus 6 is 12.
I think that's your attack bonus. Your modifier is that minus your proficiency.
No, it says damage is equal to d8 plus your spell ability modifier.
Yes, and if it's saying spell attack bonus, that's different from your ability modifier.
Oh, hold on. So it's
You've got a
ability
proficiency
modifier.
bonus of +2, so it'd be 6 plus 4, so 10.
Yeah, 10.
All right. Okay.
Action. That's
That's-
action
Roll a
Y.
one.
That smacks it, and it goes. It splatters on the metal over here. It turns itself into a Jackson Pollock.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's no mo.
Okay.
Finally did it.
Is that the end of combat?
Maybe.
Okay, because I still have an action to use.
I would remain wary despite that.
I am going to prepare Toll the Dead on any bandit who enters the arc from here. That will be
I'm
my
assuming you
turn.
mean bandit as in the term of just enemy target and not.
Unknown target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my curiosity is getting the better of me. I want to peer inside of the thing here.
The furnace.
The furnace, yes.
Okay. Let's see here. So you look down into the furnace. Do you have a light source?
I
I
can
have the
read
torch
the-
that I'm carrying with me, but
Okay, the torch's light casts a kind of feathery glow into the furnace. You see difficult to define black shapes below, and that's about it.
hey guys, I have a great idea.
What's that,
I'm gonna-
Arthas?
I'm gonna drop my torch into this furnace.
You what?
Yeah, I don't need to see.
Do you do it?
Yes.
Yeah, to do it before anybody gets a chance to respond.
Okay, so as the torch falls, it sort of clinks and bounces on the bottom of the furnace, and you see the flame spread out on kind of sputter. There are various different like puddles, so to speak, not actual puddles because they're made of like powdery black coal. but there's some flammable material, just really not a whole lot. Most of what you are seeing, now that the torch is down there, it's apparent that that was just kind of the shape of the furnace itself.
Well, I've
Because
got
it's
some good
covered
news
in coal.
and some bad news.
What? Is this place going to explode now?
Well, you didn't ask which one it was first. Like, you got to tell me which one you want first. Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Give me the bad news first.
The bad news is I'm gonna struggle to see for the foreseeable future.
Oh, you don't say, Garthus. You don't say.
I do in fact say that. I didn't really think this through, okay?
And what's the good news then?
Doesn't seem to be any threats inside of the furnace.
No, because we shrapneled that thing already.
I send the crowbar down in the furnace to try and retrieve Garthus' torch.
It's a real shame nobody has mage hand. Anyway,
I wonder who would be able to retrieve that easily, Lars says as he walks over and taps the lid of the chest with his staff.
Albertine pulls another stick out of his pack, sticks one end of it in his mouth, burps, and then pulls it out, and it's lit. He hands it to Garthus.
Oh, that's a great idea. Now I'll be able to see twice as good down there. I'm gonna start walking over to the furnace again.
No,
Garthus, no!
not a good idea.
He's like
What?
the glowy like crowbar like flashes red at him.
Okay, fine. I'm just pulling your legs. Calm down.
You keep that one with you.
Okay, I will.
Sometimes I'm not sure when you're joking with us, Garthus.
Most of the time, I'm serious.
Most of the time you'll see. You know what? I believe you on that. The amount of times I've been thinking you're joking and you're serious far outweigh when you're not. Now that you mention that. So I'll let you be.
There's like a big bellows here hooked up to a water wheel, and I assume the water wheel ain't moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no water in this.
There's no water in the channel.
Real quick, I'm actually gonna channel divinity real quick to harness divine power for a spell slot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna twiddle my thumbs in the corner while we do that, and I'm assuming spiritual weapon is now disbanded because it's been over a minute.
Yes. Is anybody taking a short rest?
I could go for a short rest. I forget what that entails for Eldritch Knight, so I gotta look that up.
Should we be resting? There does still appear to be the sound of clattering swords and stuff from down one of these hallways.
Well, it's quieted down, but you do hear spooky sounds.
I think that was us. You were just hearing our echo.
Albertine backs up, goes over here, starts walking down the hallway, throws his head over his shoulder, and it's just like, I'm going to take rest in the barracks where we found bugbears. If anybody wants to join me, I will be. He heads in.
Hey
Probably
Garthus,
a
do you want
safe
me to
place
try
to do
and
it.
make this water wheel move?
Gundren joins in.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
All
That's what I was actually gonna think about working on next, is figuring out which way is upstream.
So come over here. Come over here next to me, Garthus, so I don't die while we do this.
Okay. You are still alive.
So
Also, I need to be right back. Give me 5 minutes.
okay.
Could I investigate this corpse that we were struggling to deal with, or what remains of it? Just to try and get
Investigate
an
it?
idea of why it was so tanky.
Sure. That would be Arcana.
Absolutely, I will roll that. Lars is gonna kind of just sheepishly investigate it because he's still pretty squeamish. It's mostly dried, so it should be fine. 8 plus 4, that is a 12.
Okay, so there's nothing immediately apparent. This looks just like a normal zombie corpse, or what's left of a corpse after it's been reanimated. As far as you can tell, this thing was just really lucky.
All right. Fair enough. Lars is mostly satisfied with his investigation. Walks over to where Toa and Garthus are. So, what exactly is your plan here, Toa?
Well, we're gonna at least find out what's upstream. I can't fill this entire channel, but I can at least get a decent amount of water through this.
Should we, look at the rest of the room before we decide to start interacting with this?
I mean, we can.
Lars points down this way. There appears to be some sort of opening along with the channel continuing down that way. Perhaps there might just be an easier way. Assuming we wish to brave the darkness. I don't know if that would be a wise idea at the moment. Besides, why do you want to turn the forge on in the first place? We have to light it first, and then we can
Isn't it
get the
already
bellows
lit?
going. No, it's not. There's a torch in there, but I don't think that would be enough to get the coal going. We have to get it hot enough.
I mean, looking at what this is attached to, this is gonna blow air into it.
Yes, but if you blow too much into it, it's going to snuff the flame out. Have you ever worked with dwarves or blacksmiths?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
return.
okay. It's like there's a fire in there, so
It's a torch. It didn't light anything particularly on fire.
Well, yeah, you need airflow for like a fire.
Yes, but you can't have too much, is what I'm saying. Perhaps you should throw the second one in there.
That sounds like a great idea.
If we actually want to turn this on, which I don't know why we would. We don't know what this is even going to do if we turn it on.
From down
Hold
the
on,
hall,
instead
you
of-
hear, not good idea.
You see,
Fine.
Albertine agrees with me.
hey, if you're gonna throw the torch in, why not just set the bodies on fire and then throw the bodies in?
No, that's
Okay,
a great
Toa.
idea.
No, Toa, we're not making a crematorium.
Aren't we?
We're
It thinks
not.
back to the two the zombie and the one bugbear he crushed into nothing.
Lars would not have seen those.
He would have seen the bugbear because I suplexed him.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have seen the corpse.
Yeah, he wouldn't have seen the zombie that I blew into literally nothing.
What were you, speaking of, what were you even doing back there?
That was the bugbear who surrendered to you came at us, so we killed it, and then I killed the
Oh.
zombie with Albertine.
I see. Well, I guess I'll let you two, I don't know if I should leave you two unsupervised at this point, but I'm going against my better judgment. I'm going to go and, I think I'm going to go and rest up with Gundren and Albertine. I'm not feeling well.
Okay, you go ahead and go do that. Before I go rest, I'm gonna use create water level 2. So to create 20 gallons of water to put in here and just see which way it goes.
That makes sense.
Let's find out what that does. Create water.
Yep, 20 gallons directly into the channel, right behind this water wheel.
Okay,
Level
so you use verbal and somatic materials, so you are waving your hands around in complicated hand signs as if pulling on the air. Also chanting under your breath, about 6 seconds. It's pretty intense. And then a ton of rain begins to fall in this area. Right here. It pours down. It's a deluge. Sloshes in this direction.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So upstream is up here.
Indeed it is.
Okay, follow-up question. Because Lars did make a good point. Why do we want to turn this on?
Because it's off?
Yeah, I can work with that logic.
Flawless logic.
Because no one told us not to. Well,
Lars
actually,
did
that's
tell you not
incorrect.
to, and so did Albertine.
Many people told us not to. But...
So the water slides down, and before you know it, it's gone. And you hear some yelling in Goblin from that direction,
Somebody.
where the channel
Hey,
disappears.
Garth, somebody didn't like that. We should probably scoot.
So Toa, you speak Goblin, right?
Yes, I do.
You hear something to the effect of "What the blazes?" with more profanity.
Okay, Garthus, we need to scoot. We need to not be here. So
Garthus stands stoically, unmoving, uncaring.
I'm gonna grab the box and we're headed north. I want through this door.
None of you want to get murdered with me.
Where's your
Murder!
team spirit?
And I slide the table to the door as I close it.
What did you do, and why are you barricading us in here?
Goblins are coming.
What?
In theory.
I
Or
told
maybe
you not
not.
to mess with it.
Be very quiet. They may not find us. Goes
Yeah,
to
we
bed.
quiet.
You cannot sleep
pulls
here.
up the
Monsters
sh-
are nearby.
Pulls up the sheet. Oh wow, we've actually got some viewers. That's crazy.
Oh, do we?
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, no, I'm not used to people watching these.
Yeah, we're not just yelling into the void.
My favorite thing to do. I'd say we're doing all right, Mr.
We're
Mario
doing
fan.
really poorly. We're look at all of this. It's a spooky cave full of monsters. We're being slowly. Oh, never mind. For some reason, it was showing 10 viewers for a minute. That was crazy. Anyways, so you guys want to? I guess so. I was just like, what? How about that? And they're like, oh, that's not fun anymore. Anyways, y'all want to take a short rest?
Ideally, I want to try and get as many of my spell slots reloaded as possible. I don't know how much the short rest lets us do that.
So you're
I don't
a
think
cleric, right?
Yes, I am.
Unless you're a wizard, you can't really do anything.
Okay.
So hold on, 50 multiplied by. So everybody gets about 120 XP.
Alrighty,
Wait, hold on.
120.
What the FlameSkull? Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's also the bugbear.
Divided by.
Oh yeah. Lars
Plus-
eyes the bugbear with a crossbow bolt in its eye.
I forgot about that. You've got a fantastic memory. Everybody gets another 350 XP.
Oh, 350.
Yep.
The skull must have been worth a lot.
It was.
I mean, we're still not exactly close to a level.
Don't worry about it.
736 till next level.
Oh.
Remember, you did miss out on one. What was that? That was when we went to Thunder Tree.
Wow, you guys must have gotten a lot of EXP then.
Thunder Tree had a decent amount. It was mainly the dragon fight.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
Anyways, yeah. I'll say the short rest goes by uneventfully. And about an hour later, you are all still, I'll say, how much time has passed?
Remind me, short rest. How'd that work again?
So you can use hit dice to regain health. So you
Okay.
should have hit dice where your HP
I have up to
is.
4, it
Four,
says.
yeah. You can spend that many, and each time you spend hit dice,
Yeah, my hit dice is the D6.
Yeah, roll the die and add your Constitution modifier.
Got it. I'm gonna do that through the app because it's gonna do the app for me.
Let me know how much you regain. Anybody who wants to do that.
I'm already at max health, so there's no reason
Oh,
for
it
me to
didn't
do
actually
that.
let me roll. It put
You
me up
didn't
to
take any damage,
24.
did you?
No,
24
I
total
didn't.
health?
Yeah, that's where it put me. I think I was at 12 before, wasn't I? Or was I at 16?
You were 12, I think.
I think I was 12, so it would have added 12 total to me then.
I'll roll 2 of mine.
So I've got 2 left. I wish it would have just told me through the app. All right, I'll just roll it manually next time.
5. Okay, so I recovered 8 more HP.
Right. And
So I'm sitting at 32 right now.
nice. Albertine is also going to spend some of his hit dice. First off, he's going to spend the remainder of his lay on hands points. He's going to split that between. Well, he's actually just going to hold on to those for now. Those are free resurrection points as well. Get out of death saving throw free points. Right, so 8 plus con 11. It's gonna do that again. It's extra 12. Got 1 hit die left. He's gonna leave it there. Anybody else need to do anything?
I'm gonna assume the hit die regenerate on a long rest.
You gain 1 hit die per long rest.
Oh, all right. I don't think I can really do anything else. I need a long rest to happen for most of my stuff.
Yeah, I need a long rest for most of my stuff too, from what my understanding.
If you're unsure about class features, it usually will say, like, for example, Dragonborn, their breath weapon recharges after a short rest. Or a long rest.
Oh, second wind actually comes back. That's neat.
Ooh.
There you go. That's good to know.
Oh, and so does action surge. Yippee!
Hey, look. Wizard.
Oh, you might actually get some spell slots back.
Oh, as a
I
wizard,
might.
yes. You get a feature called Arcane Recovery.
Do I? I didn't think I had one of those. I've opened up the copy of the rulebook you gave me so I could take a quick peek.
Look in the information section of your character sheet, and you should see something called Arcane Recovery.
Oh. Yeah, Arcane Recovery.
Once per day when you finish a short rest. So you can only do this once. But when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to cover a combined level that is equal to less than half of your wizard level, rounded up. So you can get 2 first level slots or 1 second level, if you're level 4.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. So you still get some back.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 first level slots. What I'll do. Yeah, I'll do that. I feel like I'll be more versatile with more spell slots rather than one big one. Because I have 1 first and 1 second already. I have those as an emergency. And I'd rather have just 2 extra first level slots I can burn as needed. Because most of my stuff is in that level range.
I'm also
So-
going to take my crossbow back from Gundren and reload it.
Oh yeah,
Makes
don't forget about
sense.
that.
Anything else you
So
guys
now
want
I'm
to do?
re-equipped.
that's it for me. I don't think I
Alright.
got anything else I can do because I can't use any of my alchemy stuff because I don't have any of that.
Well, in that case, I am going to be right back.
Alrighty.
Or running.
Sounds good.
I have a dumb idea.
Oh
What is
yeah.
that?
Depends. Do you consider an arrow a weapon?
Yeah. Arrow is ammunition, but you can be used as like a miniature spear for stabbing.
Okay. So, not for this character in particular, but, you know how Eldritch Knight has that thing where I can teleport my weapons back to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Infinite ammo glitch.
Well,
This
that's
would be
if the
easier
arrows
if you
were
made
usable.
like an Aura Blast, which is basically just a really, really big crossbow that fires harpoons.
Yep. Actually, that's a great idea. I need to work on getting myself one of those.
Arbalist. Sorry, not Aura Blast. Arbalist.
Yep. I was made aware of them due to Elden Ring.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Big, big honking crossbows. I honestly want to make a character who just specializes in crossbow weaponry because crossbows are dope.
Yep. It's a shame they rarely scale with characters in like video games.
Yeah, it's just because they see it as another form of, well, heck, bows scale better because they'll make like magic bow variants or super bows and stuff. Crossbows don't get that treatment often. They kind of say, I think they kind of treat them as second fiddle, unfortunately.
The real reason why is because crossbows aren't as or
Oh, I disagree.
they're not as popular.
I heavily disagree with that.
Not as popular.
Like, come on. Like, crossbows are dope.
Crossbows are
Right.
pretty sick, nasty. I'll grant
I
you that.
think this is propaganda paid by the Catholic Church. That's why people don't like crossbows nowadays. They are great
of
weapons.
course. Why didn't I think of that?
You see,
The
they're just upset
Catholics.
that any random farmer can pick one of these up and kill a man at arms with ease, or anybody in armor. But you see, that's what makes them great. They're easy to use, and you don't have to train your whole life for that. Don't listen to the propaganda. It's so good. They're so good. Arm everybody with them.
Aware of the fact that I need to get my hands on an arbalist.
Maybe we might be able to find one in here. They did make a lot of weapons. I don't know if dwarves were necessarily known for making a lot of crossbows. I know they made more crossbows than bows. I made more of throwing axes from what I remember. Get an arbalist with a mini catapult on it that throws hatchets.
No, it's an underbarrel attachment.
It's an honestly, it's like a
underhand throws the hatchets.
Oh no, I just thought about it because I wanted to make like the steampunk like mech thing for my artificer. I just thought of it's like basically like a pitching machine that uses a rotating hinge. And you could use that to they use it to throw throwing cards usually, but I want to make like an upscaled one for the mechanical servant that just launches axes off its back.
That sounds incredible.
I already know how the mechanism would work too. It works just like a trained steam engine piston for the wheels. Same exact locomotion. You just have it on a free hinge instead of a locked hinge.
Yeah, boy, howdy. Yes to all of that. Anyways, I'm back. Do you guys want to keep going?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, where are you going? What you doing?
Wait, is this actually just a thing that's in 5e?
What?
The arbalist?
Is it actually a base game thing?
How do you spell that?
Arbalest.
It is not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
That's not to say there isn't
Oh,
homebrew.
it's
for
on
it.
the homebrew page. Okay.
That's most of the good stuff in the game, though.
If
Yeah.
they were to add an arbalist into the game officially, it would probably just be a variation of heavy crossbow, as that's what most of them were.
Yeah.
But you can get some honking, massive ones that fire like harpoons. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Like a ballista?
It was basically a man portable ballista. It was a 2-man team that you would use. One would carry the gun, the other would load it with this pulley system that you would attach to the back and then to the string, and you would crank it back, and it would take like a good 20 seconds to do. Because the drawstring on the thing was insane.
Yowza.
But
Anyway,
I do believe we should carry on if everybody is ready to do
Right,
so. I
so
think
if you
we've
wanna go through
rested
the-
enough.
If you want to go through the door on the south, we'll probably encounter goblins.
Well, if we
Or
go
we
through
can
the
choose
door
the
in the
mystery
north
hallway.
here, Lars says as he taps the staff behind him on the door. I imagine Lars is sitting on the table right now.
also, by the way, east, west.
Gotcha.
For orientation, north is this way.
I'm going to, since I can't actually see the compass, I'm just going to go boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yep. I'm scribbling all over the table with my pink graffiti.
Why would you do this?
There we go. We've got compass bearing.
Can't believe you've done this.
I've done it, and you can't undo it. Well, you can, just don't get the soaps out.
Righto. So yeah,
The messed direction.
So you see, that's why I put this line on the bottom. You're supposed to read it from the line.
Well, yeah, that's for your name, Mouse. I get that, but like.
Okay, fair enough. Here you go.
Sorry.
It's kind of over my name, but no matter which way you look at it now, it's W.
Sorry, Garth. This is like leaking into my brain right now.
Oh no, it's fine. He does that. He's got this extra dimensional portal that his essence leaks through.
He's
It
got
infects everybody.
a battering
Right.
ram that he uses on the fourth wall.
so do we want to check this like closet
That's
or
not-
hallway?
That's a closet. There's nothing. But besides the bug, I saw that somebody dragged the bugbear corpse in there, and I appreciate that. So I don't have to, see it that much. But we either have to go back through the door that's barricaded behind me here, or
Yeah,
we go
which
south
will-
and go through a staircase that we saw. We don't know what was up there. But
So I'm just saying, if we go back into the room with the forge, we'll likely be in Goblin Country.
I think we can
Yes.
take it to goblins. What trouble could they be?
no more goblins, no more rocks, no more goblins. Okay.
We also could come back up here and go through the hallway.
That's what I was describing as option B.
Lars,
I thought you were
don't
talking
know
about
how to
these
tell you
here.
this,
Yes.
but we're like in a cave structure building that is under the ground, and you know what the ground is made of? A lot of
What?
rocks.
I understand they're made of rocks, but they're not individual rocks. It's carved stone. It's different.
What if the entire planet is just a giant sentient rock?
Well, of course it is. It's just a flat sheet of rock. That's basically what it is, isn't it? Oh no.
Well,
Oh no, wait. Wait. Well,
Albertine chimes in. He's
I
just
want to
like,
imagine Lars he has that old burlap sack. He just threw it on Garthus's head.
What did I
Albertine.
manage to do?
Albertine chimes in. He's just like, no more with this round earth talk. I will not be pulled into conspiracy theories. Everybody knows the world is a big disc that sits on the backs of 4 elephants, who in turn sit in the back of a giant turtle. As everybody knows this.
I have heard of that. You are right. But I don't know if it's. I didn't think it was elephants. I thought it was mammoths.
Oi. Let's get going.
There are minor liturgical differences between the different religions, but most people agree it's equines of some variety.
Equines of some variety. Yeah, I do agree. Yes, that is what I tend to hear.
All right, so we want to go this way or we want to go the other way?
I don't know how
Well-
to tell you this, but I can't see Garthus.
What?
Oh!
Where is he?
Okay, there he is.
What happened?
His burlap sack mode.
Oh, yeah.
This state.
Oh.
Gone!
I actually blinded him by throwing the sack on his head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just like what happens when you put a bucket over the eyes of a Skyrim PC.
That would probably work on Garthus.
Well, if I had to vote, I would say that we should see what's down in the other path, considering that with you messing with the water wheel, there's probably goblins in the other area.
Goblins. There's goblins.
Okay.
But we also heard
And it-
goblins screaming from the other direction.
Goblins.
And
Well,
then
we can-
Toa
we
did
can-
bring up another point that we don't have to go back into the forge room, and we could go down the side corridor.
I mean, we
Garthus
could.
may have a dumb question.
Yes, what is it,
It gotta be
Garthus?
really dumb.
Doesn't this door open both ways? Does the table even really matter?
It slows people down, at least.
The
Canonically,
tables to get them to trip on it when they come screaming through the door.
The goblins are short.
They're not... Well,
It's
Yes,
face level
but
for the
they'll still-
goblins.
they'll still have to crawl under it. We get some warning when the door opens.
The door swings open, a goblin comes running in, yelling
No,
a
I
battle
was just
cry, and
thinking I
then
was gonna
bangs
use
their
thaumaturgy.
face on it. Like it's
I
exactly
was gonna
face
use
level,
thaumaturgy
knocks
to swing the
himself
door open.
unconscious.
Bonk. See? I did use thaumaturgy to crush him with the door.
That's awful.
Okay. I was mostly joshing. There is no goblin. Hypothetically, though, that's how it would play out.
But yeah, I was like I said, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy. I'm gonna swing this door open.
You're deciding for us?
So you wanted to see?
As I say that as the door swings open.
It like clatters on the opposite side of the wall, and the bang ricochets.
Well,
Like
let's see if
echoes.
anyone comes to play.
Mm.
Yes. I love ringing the dinner bell for whatever creature's going to crawl out of what dark hole is in here and eat us all alive.
You hear chittering
rather-
noises.
I would rather have the defensive position, to be honest.
Lars immediately jumps behind Garthus.
All right, Albertine,
Behind me.
looks like we're about to kick this off.
Wait a minute.
Albertine readies his axe and his shield.
I just realized something I have on my character.
Huh.
I think I may have learned to cast blindness, Lars.
What?
I need to test it real quick.
Wait,
No.
wait.
There's goblins. Hold on, Garthus, there's goblins coming. We can use them.
Oh, okay, you're right. That makes sense. I ready my bucket.
This will go well. I already had a heavy crossbow. I'm taking aim down the hallway.
Okay, so you're all standing there, your attention drawn to this end of the room, and nothing happened.
All right, I want to check. This door is closed up here, right?
You never
Nope,
closed it.
it's still open.
Wide open.
All right, I'll use thaumaturgy to close it from a distance.
It slams.
There. We'll have some warning if someone kicks in the door behind us.
All right.
Well, it seemed like no one's overly interested.
All right. Well, since you're so interested, Toa, you can go first.
I go first.
I mean, if you'd like to go first, Garthus, you can. You can try your blindness spell on whatever comes around the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna combat roll over the table and then hit the door.
And then topple
Lar-
over.
Yeah.
Lars kind of just looks in disbelief.
The hallway on the other end is empty and quiet, although you hear scraping sounds from further out in the darkness.
Oh boy, we
Something to
definitely
worry
got
about.
somebody out. Definitely somebody out there.
Nah, that's just that's just my aunt. She's scratching the scratch off tickets again. I've heard that sound before.
Scratch off tickets.
Yeah,
Never heard.
and you
All right.
never will again.
So, we want to go down this staircase, or we want to go back into the forge room?
I had-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If I had to pick, I would say let's avoid the forge room and go around. See what that bugbear was so evident about wanting in that hallway.
Okay. First, I'm gonna have like Gundren help me slide this table all the way over here.
That door is also barricaded.
Also a two-way door.
I mean, yeah, but again, they'll have to move that table.
I guess
You,
you're right.
you overestimate the height of a goblin.
I'm just trying to make whoever swings that door open their life a little more difficult.
So we want to check down this stairway.
Yes, I believe so.
I'm taking the box with me.
Okay, so that would be dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Oh no, I saw somebody's butt.
Watch
What
out.
this?
I saw somebody's butt. There's a lot of butts up there.
I'm assuming Albertine and Gundren are somewhere with us.
Yeah, Albertine and
Yeah,
Gundren are following at
Oh,
a
this- you're floating.
safe-ish distance.
Oh, so I am. I shouldn't be doing that.
The legal
Can't see anymore.
Levitation
Nah.
Act of 927 forbids people from floating above walls inside caverns.
Yep,
It
no,
wasn't
he's
on
right.
purpose.
Anyways, steep escarpments divide this large cavern into 3 sections. High ledges at either end and a lower section in the middle. Carved stone stairs climb up to the ledges. 2 large tables stand in the middle section, along with a pair of old braziers. A smaller table stands on the eastern ledge. The skeletal remains of dozens of dead warriors, dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres, attest to the fierceness of the fighting that took place here long ago.
I have
Think
one
of
look at
these 3 idiots up here. What even are they?
What do you
Everybody
see,
roll
Gothis?
initiative real quick.
Oh no.
Oh,
5, no
Let's
modifier.
see. I should have a +1. +2. 16.
19 in total.
Let's see. Alright. And Toa?
5, no modifier.
Less. And 13. What's that guy? What's that wacky guy gonna roll?
Albertine rolls
14.
16. Let's find here. One moment. Okay. So first up, is going to be this creature from a emaciated corpse with hungry eyes and wiry, sinewy muscles scrambles down the embankment and noiselessly sprints toward you.
Is it making that sound exactly?
That's Lars. Lars is aghast at the sight.
Yeah, anyway, Garthus, you're up.
Okay. You know what? The guy's still within throwing range, but I have my bucket ready, not my harpoon. So I'm going to throw the bucket at
Okay. That's going to be a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a 10 plus 1, so 11.
11. So you throw the bucket at this thing's head, and the bucket hits it on the head, and it falls backwards.
Oh.
Seems stunned.
Okay. I'm going to begin backing away very slowly and signal to Lars maybe to do the same.
All right. So further in the darkness, you hear like a and into sight comes another one of these wiry corpses. They get down on all fours and they're like galloping toward you.
That's not terrifying.
Lars, you're up.
Lars, now seeing the thing that Garthus bonked over his head, or more things are coming. That looks like the thing Garthus just bonked over the head with the bucket. He's going to, dang, this is a crowded hallway.
It really is. But keep in mind, you can move through allies without spending extra movement.
Albertine, stay there. Now, Lars is going to immediately 1, 2, 3, 4 to the tops of the stairs here.
30 feet.
I've still got range for that one. The guy who's laying down. Hit him while he's down!
Please.
I'm going to do what I do best. We are going to... Huh?
Roll with advantage if you're doing an attack roll.
Oh, yeah. Ray of Frost. We're going to slow these guys down. Okay, yeah. Roll. I got a 2 on that one. 10 plus 4, that's 14.
14, that hits. Roll damage.
Alrighty. 4, and he loses
10
10
feet
of movement.
mobility.
4 damage. Significantly less than that now.
Oh no.
And that's just until his next turn, right?
My next turn.
Got it.
So it'll lift when my turn comes around again. Speaking of, that's all I can do for this turn.
Albertine. 2, 4. Gets out in front, throws up a shield, and takes the dodge action, and it's just like, get to safety! It looks like there are very many of them. And indeed, you hear more like noises. Another one comes.
Wait a minute. These are pretty much mindless monsters. Surely the goblins would want to have fun in these guys.
What were you saying? Your mic was cutting out.
Oh, surely if all that, I should definitely not sprint towards the goblin direction.
I can speak goblin. Let me do that. I can coordinate the goblins to attack them.
Hear me out. Oh, true.
You guys just have to not be visible when I do that, though.
Alright,
So,
Toa.
we're-
Trust me, I know exactly how to not be visible.
okay, so I'm gonna help bring this box of mystery with me, and we're gonna scoot 6 through the door.
Oh no, I managed to disappear myself again, and I can't undisappear myself.
There you go.
Thank you. I don't know
I
why
got
you're
you.
able to do it, but I can't.
Because,
I don't know either.
Because the revealer for the actually, I think the what is it?
Oh, the Fog of War revealer's only on that one.
Yeah. So when you switch it,
Object.
you effectively turn it off and you summon it.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna take the dash action, and I'm gonna set that box of mystery with the lid facing the door, and we're just gonna set him like a little tripwire. Potentially. I'm going to assume he'll be able to figure it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be over here. So I took the dash action, so I'm over here now, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
This door was still closed when I came running through, right? Like the table hadn't moved, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Good.
Thing was
All is well.
Gundren sees the creatures on the other end. He goes pale, and then he's just like ghouls, and he Orf.
Absolutely books it out of there.
Yeah, he like does a cartoon burnout. Alright, this one's
Add
gonna
the
use
Scooby-Doo running noise.
half its moves to get up and just 2 squares of movement. It's going to try to attack Albertine. Try its claws. Luckily, Albertine's shield is wide and sturdy enough that he's able to hold this thing back, but it's wigging out. It's like barely snarling and scraping at his shield, and he's got to like hold it up to try and prevent this thing from tearing him to pieces. Garthus, you're up.
Okay. I have 2 options here. I have the stab the ghoul option or the funnier option.
Oh boy.
What do we do? I want opinions on this one.
Well,
How funny is it?
You see, if Albertine is carrying the shield, and I move Albertine,
You gonna try to carry him?
yes.
use him as like a riot shield.
Yes, I will use Albertine as a riot shield while Albertine uses a shield as a shield.
Okay,
To try and just basically a rolling withdrawal.
Exactly.
I am going to say if you succeed on a strength check, that'll count as a disengage.
Okay, cool. I'll do it. Why not?
All right, let's do it. Strength check.
Okay, I'm good at strength checks. This should be fine.
Don't roll
I say
a 1.
before I roll a 1.
And
Well, there was a 1
10
in that.
10 plus 3 is 13.
13. Okay. That's not quite enough to lift him up, but he does kind of lean backwards in surprise. And as he lashes out to try and regain his balance, he uppercuts this thing in the jaw with his foot, which is covered in metal. And you see a big red gash appear.
Albertine, I'm going to slowly carry you backwards. You just keep focusing on holding that shield up.
I think I can do that.
Okay.
All right. So number 5. This one skids to a stop behind you, Garthus.
Oh no. My exposed back.
Yes. Lars, you're up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it might be magic missile that thing to death.
Yep. You know it. Lars, terrified by the skittering this thing is making, decides to missile it into oblivion with a level 1 magic missile spell. 1d4 plus 1 force damage, rolling 3 times for a base level cast. So I'll go ahead and cast that. All on number 5, by the way. All 3 going on him.
Okay. Roll the damage. Let me know the total.
Okay. 3, 6, 10.
10.
10 total.
10 total. That's with the modifiers. I was adding the modifiers as I rolled.
So the magical points of light slam into the emaciated flesh of the school, and it hisses. Turning around, there's strings of saliva and drool dripping from its mouth. Its teeth half rotted and falling out. Its eyes a glowing yellow. Its attention is now fixed on you.
You might want to scoot.
Lars immediately turns around and begins to, well, I would say run. He can't take that action, but he's still going to run. 1, 2, whoa.
You
3,
get your directions mixed up now.
5, 6.
Which way is he
He's
left,
running
Lars?
back. He's running back into the
Which way is
room.
left? Which way is right, Lars?
I'm going this way.
Okay, so Albertine is going to use the shove action. Okay, strength check. Adjusted by. Okay. Strength. Excellent. Albertine successfully shoves this thing 5 feet back and then 2. Retreats further down the hall with a rallying cry. Also going to actually not do the thing that I thought he was going to skip that till next turn. All right, so 2. They're swarming.
Oh no. My friends, this ain't looking good for Garthus.
Toa, you're up.
Ah,
Toa, get up here!
I have a suggestion, Toa.
yeah.
Shout up the hallway where the goblins were and say, hey, there's a bunch of humans about to get mauled. You want to come watch? That's about all I got for you.
Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no bandits in this room, right? No, nothing, no goblins that I can see.
Nope.
Oh, you're taking me seriously. I wasn't expecting that.
You said you were always serious.
That was a lie.
I'm coming up in here. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. All right. So yeah, this room's empty as far as I can see. Yeah.
Let me take a look. Except for some corpses, yeah.
Yeah, but there are no goblins immediately visible.
Correct.
I have two choices. One is more memey than the other. One is to try and deal with you know, all these bodies down here. The other is to get more bodies. Actually, I'm gonna do it from back here so I save 5 feet of movement so I can get 5 feet back after I do whatever I'm about to do.
Well, if you're gonna yell into that room, you might need to be closer into it for them to hear you.
No, I won't. They'll be able to hear me. I have a spell for this. Let me think. Who do I want to impersonate?
Goblin Ramsey.
I was thinking about Goblin Ramsey, but I don't know if they would know who that is.
Oh, they know who Goblin Ramsey is.
He's a celebrity chef. Of course they know. Also, we got about 2 minutes before we end the session on yet another combat.
I could say we could leave it on a cliffhanger right here.
No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times as loud as normal, impersonate Goblin Ramsey, and call the goblins to arms against
The ghouls.
the ghouls. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call them humans because that will get them to come here.
Okay. Well, your voice echoes and then fades. And then you hear down the hall a clattering of metal and wood. And that is where
Okay,
we are going to leave off.
I'm gonna take my last 5 feet of movement to come backwards, tell Lars they're coming, and my turn is over.
All right. I'm going to finish out the turn order here, but
Garthos and Albertine might be totally dead.
We're stuck in the 50-car pileup.
and I just summoned to the other side of the highway directly into the pileup.
yeah.
It's okay.
It'll-
Garthus has to die.
I've got some cheese. I don't. If I had enough, if I had level 10 create water, then I would just create a flood. I'd just drown everyone.
Yay.
Woo! All right, let me.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Wouldn't it be funny if I can't make it next week and Garthus has his, I'm just gonna freeze.
Garthus
He just died.
All right. I'm going to stop
He
the
gets
stream
wa-
there.
He gets walked to the space